who couldn't be here with us today, came to me in June of last year during our big family reunion in Texas and mentioned to me that the Navy Memorial has this wall of honor where they provide plaques for those Navy members in commemorative of their service to the country, and I'd never heard about it. Lana did a great job putting a presentation together, and we had to excuse Dad and his lovely wife Cozy from the room. We had a family discussion about it, and within 2 minutes there was a unanimous, yes, we're going to do this for your dad. And so in a matter of months, we were able to accumulate the necessary funds to purchase this plaque. And working with Paul and Elizabeth and the staff here, they've been superb in the planning, the coordination, and the design of this plaque. So, Dad, there was a lot of love and a lot of emotional support in the family to make sure that we could do this today. And I want to acknowledge all of you who came from far distances to actually witness this moment. Means a lot to me personally, and I know it means much more to my dad.
And everybody here contributed too.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Including these guys.
I want to acknowledge the contributors to this plaque, some of which are here, some of which are not here. I'm not going to reveal the amounts, but I think it's appropriate we recognize the individuals. First, Don and Amy Hansen, Roy and Cheryl Stevenson, Ellis and Patty Peddicord. James D. Cousins, who is my son-in-law, and his company Equifax also matched his contribution. Stephen and Heidi Hart, Tom and Judy Peddicord, Todd and Amy Twardowski,
Very good.
Debbie Peddicord, Anna Bonner, Jeffrey Preisner, Craig Preisner, Gary Atkinson, Kelly Peddicord, Charlene Peddicord, Thomas Jackson, who was a friend of Edna May's, lived in Wamega, did that on behalf of Edna May, Mary Prickett, Lana Northup, Kathy Douglas, Eric Gross, and I guess Rita supported that.
Maybe.
And last but not least, my lovely wife, Buffy. So Dad, again, it's been an honor here for me to be a part of this ceremony.
Well,
Call you my son. My dad.
Yeah.
You're the great. You're the greatest.
you know, I pulled the wool over a lot of people's eyes. And this is the climax. But all I can say is you have really stolen my heart.
One moment, Jerry.
Yeah.
Before you go all that way, we have a couple other things here.
So yours is the grand finale.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a book from us, From the Sea. There's lots of pictures that you can look at. Thank you for serving our country.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
This is something you can put on your front license tag.
My 2001 Ranger.
There you go.
Yeah.
And on the side of that Ranger says, "Keep Pottsboro beautiful."
Okay, well, now they'll know you're Navy retired.
What?
Wait a minute. Here are some golf balls for the United States Navy, so you can find your ball.
How about that? That's really unusual.
Yeah, and then here's a coin for the United States Naval Memorial.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Okay.
What can I say?
Whatever you want.
Tell me what. Well, you know, this occasion tends to make me hark back to my days in the Navy and all the trials and tribulations about it.
Speaking of trials and tribulations.
I don't know of a more climaxing occasion than this. And it really makes me feel close to all of you. You're a great family. Keep it that way for 10 more years. That's how long I'll be.
Great.
But Don and Amy, thank you for these. I hesitate to use those golf balls. I hate to hurt them.
You shouldn't be hurting them if you hit it right.
I'll just put them and not drive them. But anyway, that's about all I got to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're really a great bunch of people, and I'm proud to belong to you.
Would anybody else like to share any thoughts at all?
Go Navy.
Sorry, Fred.
That hurt.
Hey, Paul, I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. We're at the Naval Academy yesterday in the gift shop, right? And so my daughter, who loves to shop, as most women do, went in there strolling around, and we had an agenda, and you know, I'm trying to rush her out of there, and she said, "Nah, just give me a shirt." So she got the shirt and we're ready to go, and then somehow my dad got a hold of my daughter and said, "Hey, go get you some stuff for the grandkids, and I'll pay for it." So that, you know, another 15-20 minute delay. But all afterwards, you know, she shows me all these cute t-shirts. But our youngest grandson, who's 5, Alex, she gets a shirt that simply says, "Beat Army." And that was the low life of my trip up here over the weekend.
Serves you right for rushing me in the
Go ahead.
I was just, Joe, hang on a second. I was just going to explain something to you. On this plaque, the ship that you see back here actually is the USS Independence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I took it off the internet and just sort of blurred it up a little bit to make it back.
Oh, no, fine.
He's our photo guy.
Well, that's wonderful, and I'm happy that you and David Suggs got that all together there, yeah.
Well, I could go into a lot of stories, sea stories, but I guess the most important day in my life was when we commissioned the Independence at the Brooklyn Navy Yard on January the 9th, 1959. And we had 10,000 people come aboard the ship, plus a lot of important politicians from Washington. And I was responsible for transporting all those VIPs from the airport to the ship in that awfully cold weather. But we got her commissioned, and she served until she was decommissioned in Bremerton, Washington on September 28, 1998. She was the longest serving ship in the Navy. So she must have had a good berth, huh?
Very good.
Is she in mothball now, or what?
Museum or?
She's in mothballs at the Bremerton Naval Shipyard. My wife and I went out for the decommissioning. Sad time, sad time. I can't remember now, but it seems to me like there were 380,000 landings made on that ship.
Wow.
And the most that she ever made in one day was off the coast of Florida. This was when I was aboard as an air officer. We made 350 landings in one day. And that was a record.
Wow.
And that takes one heck of a lot of cooperation from your crewmen and everybody involved. But I have no regrets of my time in the Navy. I'm thankful for it. And any of you that have any relatives that joined the Navy, please do.
That's enough.
Ignore the Army.